How's it going? I have to back away from my Omni mic. There's a little bit of reverb. It makes me feel like I'm in a big room and I'm not. I'm a humble guy, and I am, in a situation where, yes, I have been submissive to females. Mainly because my mother, that's the way I was raised. Be submissive to females. Females find it kind of weird because they want to be dominated. I mean, I had a girl one time, she said, "Could you spank my bare butt?" I said, "Excuse me?" "What?" "Yeah, can you spank my bare butt?" "Why? You're a female." I always confused me. I never figured that one out. But really, truthfully, when I was younger, you got to be masculine to turn the girl on and start off with. Now, I've got a lot of growing and changes to do in my life. And I'm working on it. I am. The fact is that I'm losing control of my own life. And that's what worries me. That's why I need probably a power of attorney and get somebody assigned to do that. You see, my daughter could do it, but why put that stress on her? And so I'm going to find out more about power of attorney. Let me tell you what happens when you get 70, mainly 70. 60 is pretty much a man can cruise through it unless something weird starts happening. I don't know what that is. I'll look at that in a minute. But I mean, my whole thing is this. I'm in a weird scenario of not really knowing where my life's going. And I need to know. It gives me more reassurance, to get out if this place is not conducive for my health. And being able to go through relaxation classes, and how to bring your blood pressure down. You see, if you can start working on yourself and getting to the fact that you shine for other people and other people like you. I mean, for me, I've got work to do, but you see, like I told you before, your body will let you know what you need to work on. And that's what my body's telling me. You need to learn how to be able to relax and calm down. You see, I told you before, I had my daddy in me. My daddy was wound up like a top. He was. His thing was he never took care of himself at all. He might have made it to 80. I may make it to 80. He might have. Now, for me, kind of like I said, guys, my goal is to figure out how to be able to get enough energy for me to do moderate exercise. Just moderate exercise, My channel has changed some, and like I said, if you look at people's channels, and they said they've been on it for 10 years. Go back and watch their vlogs at 10 years and their vlogs now. Like night and day different, because your life changes all the time. And it changes. I'm getting some people liking me. I don't know what that's all about. I'll check that out in a minute. But I mean, for me, like I said, I have my own goals. And my goals is to try to figure out how to get my life back together again. That's pretty much it, guys. And, when you get old and you're thinking, tomorrow might be my last day, you never know. I go to sleep tonight and I wake up in the morning. I guess what I'm saying is when you get older, death starts to kind of shine on you a little bit too much. That's when you have a woman going, "Honey, don't worry, I love you," and kissing you on your lips. Or a child going, Daddy, how are you doing? I'm gonna come by and see you. Maybe we'll go watch a movie, or let's go do this, or let's go do that, or why don't you? I'll pick you up and you can come over to see me. You see, when you have somebody in your life that loves you and cares about you, you begin to have more self-worth inside yourself, and you start feeling better, and you do. You know, for me, I have nobody at all. Period. Duma's right to go to a church. If I go to a church, though, what kind of friendships will I actually have? You know, was I always this way? No. I had tons of friends. Tons of friends. I mean, my phone would probably be ringing 3 or 4 times of different people. Hey man, you can come shoot pool tonight? Hey man, you gonna go do this tonight? Hey man, why don't you come on over and watch a basketball game or something, you know, Carolina basketball game. It was when I moved here, people don't want to come here. They don't. But it sure was nice when I was in a situation of, you know what? When I was in a situation, this was a Taj Mahal. I remember the first time I came over here, God, if I get in here, I'm going to praise Jesus. You know, because when you're just trying to hang in there, you don't know where you're going to be sleeping. You know, I get in here, I'm sleeping on a blow-up airbag. And remember, I was working at Club Demonstration Services. Now, how I got this bed, I don't know. I really don't know. But my whole thing is that things started to change in my life, and I'm trying to change those things. I'm trying to be a better person. I'm trying to get myself going. Now, I have studied stimulants, guys. I'm sorry. I have studied stimulants. And the only thing I know that'll work for me is nicotine vaping. So I'm going to go ahead and end this right now. And man, my throat is feeling weird. I'm just in a world of a situation right now. And I'm in a world of a situation. You know, that's pretty much it. Subscribe to this old man. Maybe I'll make it to 80. But to make it to 80, I have to have somebody there that cares about me making it to 80. I don't find anybody that cares. That's pretty sad. Now, I don't want to bust the bubble of going back to church. When you go back to church, there's what they call tithing. I don't feel like tithing. So what do I have to do is sit way in the back of the congregation so nobody sees me. You know, often comes by and I go, there you go. Yep, you know. But I got negative stuff about church because the stuff they did to my mother was appalling. And they should have not done that. It's just appalling, period. And it is appalling. So I'm going to go ahead and end this right now. And I got to rethink everything in my life. I really do. Yes, I've been told that I'm a lazy man. I'm lazy. Yeah, I do have a lazy streak in me, and I don't know where it came from. But I'm going to go ahead and end this now and chill out and see what people are saying. I love people's making comments. Peace.